Hey, what's up, guys? David Glenn of davidglennrecording.com, mixingvocals.com, and theproaudiofiles.com. I've got a sweet one for you today where I'm going to talk a little bit more about automation and that 10-minute creative spark that I allow myself here and there to do some kind of sound design work, to throw on a bunch of plugins and just try to make something cool happen. I've got a song called, I'm going to butcher this song title, but Dame tu bendición. Forgive me, the Encarnacion family, Victor and Sam, they produced and wrote this one. Incredible song, loved mixing it. I got these files, knocked it out, and it had a couple loops in it. And I wasn't really feeling the loops during the verse, and then in the chorus, I felt like it was too much going on. So I took the creative freedom that they've allowed me as their mixing engineer, and kind of put my producer hat on for a minute. And I got to work trying to make something happen with these. So I'm going to walk you through, I'm going to show you the before and after and how I helped to make this work for this song. So here in the track, the way it was given to me, let's back it up coming out of this intro, and let's hear the loop. Okay, so for me, that loop wasn't cutting it. I love Vic, and he produces some amazing stuff. At that part, no slam to him at all. I love the groove of the loop. I just felt like it needed some kind of something to add to the creative spark, we'll call it. I have no idea. Don't know what I'm talking about here. Let me bypass the automation. Let me actually make the automation inactive, and let's pull in our good friend. iZotope Alloy 2 has now become my almost like a secret weapon. This is absolutely blowing my mind. I started going in and using the presets, and they have completely changed my workflow. Whenever I'm in doubt, I'm pulling up Alloy 2 and just dialing in, clicking through a couple presets, picking one I like, touching it up a little bit, and then moving the heck on, and it has sped me up. I'd say a good 30% has been cut from my time to mix a song because of this one plugin. And I'm not really one to brag about one plugin, you know, is going to save the day, but Alloy 2 is doing an incredible job for my workflow right now. So shout out to the good people at iZotope. If you haven't tried this one, go do the demo. The multiband transient designer is already worth the price of admission, and the rest of it is just incredible. So yeah, moving on, let me take a look. There's a preset in the vocal deal. I think it was actually, I thought it was a vocal one, but this one's Break Loop Smasher. Cool. And let's take a listen to what that's doing. Just that. Once again before. I'm blabbing. Cool. Now with Alloy. Okay, so a little compression, got a little more attack. That's not doing as much as I thought it was, but the Pixelator from JST, Joey Sturgis. Just getting a little bit more dirt, a little crunch. Sansamp. Very cool. Now for me, Sansamp, I love the texture, I love the tone that it gives it, but I lost some of the clarity, some of the attack, and I wanted this to be real choppy. I wanted it to be articulate, almost like a punchy, choppy, just a cut in and out type deal. So I cut some of the lows out, and I boosted a frequency that I liked. Without that, kind of sitting back. So that brings it forward a little bit more, brings it out, and then I wanted some attack, so put the good old attacker on. Without it. With it. Very cool. So you can hear that articulation that I want. You get the transients are just smacking a little bit. And let's hear it before and after in the mix. And then I did one last thing with some automation of a stereo delay. Let's hear before. Okay, now after. Okay, now after. Very cool. So for me, it's night and day. I feel like that works so much better. And then what I did to bring a little bit more interest to the part, to create a little bit more interest, was throw some stereo delay. I've got a delay set up called DG Delay 2. I've had this thing in my template for forever. Let's pull down here and see if I can quickly find DG Delay. There it is right here, and you'll see it's simply the stock delay with a eighth note on the left, dotted eighth on the right, 100% because it's a send. I've got the feedback at 33 and 38. You can see those settings, blah, blah, blah. The saturation knob is pulling up a little bit of grit, and then I'm EQing it a little bit, and that was that. I actually used that delay on the vocal or something else before I used it here, but I felt like it would fit, so I rode the automation in manually with the mouse, and that's what we got here. So let's take a listen to what that's doing in solo. Very cool. Now in the track, let's see if we can hear that automation. Very cool. So you can hear I exaggerated at the end again, so you can really hear it come through, but it's matching the delays, the dotted eighth delay from the guitar, checka, and sounds pretty cool. So get creative with it, set a timer. Don't forget 10-minute rule is a pretty good way to live by when you're doing effects and getting crazy, because a mix is best when you have a deadline. Knock that out. Don't spend too much time trying to get crazy with effects and do all this stuff. If it's working, it's working. If not, move on. And I hope you dig that. So David at davidglennrecording.com, mixingvocals.com, theproaudiofiles.com, and have a good one, guys.